Good morning again, sailing fans. Those of you who are here in Montague Harbor, those of you watching on Facebook, Best of the Best page, we've got sailing, the 2025 Best of the Best, started here in Montague Harbor. I'm Dwight Hart, joined by, again, Captain Stafford Patterson, Captain Plug of Abaco. And we also have a guest commentator here for C-Class, Earl LaFleur. And Earl hails out of Count Sound, Andros. We'll allow him to tell us a little bit more about himself as we get going with the broadcast. But Captain Plug, E-Class over in Downwind earlier this morning, and now we got C-Class getting ready to go.
Absolutely. We had a little bit of up and down wind situation there during the E-Class, but looks to be fairly steady. It's light air today, but we're getting the boats out there lined up on the start line there off of Dix Point, and should have the sea race going pretty soon. It's going to be a good one. We got 30-some boats out there, I think, and it's going to be a lot of action in this race. You want to stay close to your set to monitor. All
right. Well, I know that we should get some tracking, live tracking, from 10 boats. They were selected prior. I have a good idea who those boats are. We're not going to let the cat out of the bag as yet. And we'll see how that helps us with the broadcast. But before we get into the race, Earl, welcome to the broadcast. And please, man, tell us a little bit about yourself.
It is good to be here. Oh, I sound good. I sound good. All right, first of all, I got to say good morning to the Bahamas. And, you know, everybody who's tuning in, this is my first time. So you got to excuse me if I'm a little bit more excited than anybody else. But it is good to be here. And it is good to be amongst great men like yourself, Dwight and Captain and everybody else like that. But it is nice to be here. And I'm excited for this race because my boat, I want you all to know this early before we go too far, I am biased towards Sansali. That's my boat. Okay. I want you all to know that early, so let me get that out of the way. I'm a Sansali fan. You know, Richard is a very good friend of mine, and he's a good guy. You know, and that whole crew, I like them a lot.
Well, Richard, I can tell you, if enthusiasm is going to help you get across the finish line, you got it here with Earl.
Be in good shape today.
Yeah, man, Richard is in good shape, but I believe he's going to win this whole regatta. I think he's going to win all the races, And because I see him first out the gate, you know, like for one of the first familiar names I see him, so, you know, he's going to do well.
All right, so there you have it. Richard Ross has got a big-time fan here on the broadcast stage platform this morning. But nonetheless, we wish him well. Richard, as LaFleur has said, good for the sport, always very, very vocal, bringing excitement and encouragement to everybody in sailing.
Definitely.
He spends more time underwater than on top of the water, but we wish him well today.
Light
winds today.
Not this year.
He should be in a good spot today.
The wind is in his favor.
But Cap, let's talk about some of the the top boats in the C-Class here registered.
Well, for sure. I mean, you got to look at boats like Sassy Sue, Sacrifice out of Abaco. It ain't right. And there's lots of boats out of Exuma, you know, H2O. They won the National Family Island Regatta back in April.
Yep.
As and by the time we get going and get up to the windward marker there, you'll probably see the top boats separate themselves from the rest of the fleet. But it's going to be some pretty good competition out here, that's for sure.
Yeah, one brand new C-Class boat entered this year. I think this will be her second regatta. Brand new boat built by Buzzy in Exuma called the Joker.
The Joker, that's right, number 16.
So Buzzy will be sailing Joker, going up against his son Chris sailing Bulredge. So we're going to see, whether Daddy is going to beat the son or the son is going to take that old Bulredge and breathe some new life. Bulredge actually third place finish overall in the 2024 Best of the Best.
Well, yeah, Bulredge, no doubt about it, is a winner. So it'll be interesting to see how the new compares to the proven.
But Buzzy rolled himself. He is a good man for sailing. I must mention that he hasn't traveled much to Andros in the most recent years. Right. But he has done very, 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 very well for regatta. And Buzzy, when you talk in regatta and you don't mention Buzzy name, cheaper you start making noise, you know.
Yeah, for sure. Buzzy both as a sailor and also as a boat builder. But we have some other top boats. Shroud has been demonstrating. Those guys, Jason Knowles and crew, sailing extremely well.
Yeah.
The last couple of regattas. Cap, you were in Ruleville in August.
Yep.
Where they came in and did extremely well. Won it all.
They did very well. They also won the Goombay Cup that Caribbean Bottling produces, and
Top finishing
puts out.
overall.
Yep, it's a combination of 3 regattas, and so they won the Goombay Cup. Yep, that boat Shroud is definitely one to keep your eyes on. Number 88.
I just saw an interesting sight out there in the water. First time I've ever seen a shark here in Montague, in Montague Harbor. So
What?
this is not a good time to be
In the water.
in the water
In
off
the
a boat,
water.
right just off this buoy. I thought it was a person, but man, I just saw a shark's fin out of the water.
Oh, wow. That is deep.
So yeah, but Montague, we known to see a hammerhead coming here from time to time, chasing turtles and stingrays, I believe.
We are in their backyard.
Yeah, for sure. But again, going back to the C class, you were mentioning, boats like Sassy Sue, Shroud, H2O. We got to mention Riddy K. There's no regatta that you can't not forget to mention Riddy K.
Another proven winner.
Sacrificed extremely well in the last couple of regattas, particularly now that young Crystal has been sailing it. So we expect them to, do extremely well. Miss Rowie has been sailing well, over the last couple of regattas. So, some names to call as we go through this. You mentioned it ain't right. Crazy Partner also at APCO, not here in this regatta. So
No.
we've got one boat to pull for Captain Plug.
So Dwight, you sound like you get a horse in this race too?
I
I heard you say you got one boat to pull for. Sound like you got a horse in this race too, Dwight?
I'm a Buzzy Roll fan, so I'm gonna.
You was an Exuma boy?
I'm gonna lean towards Buzzy and this new Joker, doing a upset here.
Think so?
In Montague,
But them Nose brothers, they coming in strong.
yeah, I've got so many friends and enemies too, for that matter, out of Long Island. So I gotta try to ensure that I, offer some words of encouragement to the Long Island boats.
But I also want to say I'm a little bit biased to Kevin Moxie too now. That's a good honest man.
Yes,
Now
for
he,
sure.
he ain't win plenty races like that. But he's a good honest man. And he built the boat himself though, and he sails and everything like that, and he's from that good Moxie family, come out straight from Andros, from South Andros, and they're doing good things too.
All right, we'll see what happens. What happens in this first C class race about to get started.
Dwight,
we had 34 registered.
I'm
I think
counting
you break-
30 masts out there on the start line, but it's hard to count as they're waving around.
And that's
everything.
my question right there, because I'm familiar with a smaller group of people. And because it's a smaller group of boats, I see where they would normally line up side by side. Out there, it appears as if everybody's a little bit more closer together.
Well, there's a line per se. We
Okay.
probably can't really see it from where we are.
Right.
It's not a straight line, I can assure you. More like a heartbeat. If you're looking in the hospital and checking one of these monitors out, jig, 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 jig.
Right.
But there's a semblance of a straight line. Again, you have to just be positioned between the two start line points, Captain Plug.
Yep.
So where's the start line point? I'm familiar with this buoy that is close to me.
That's not the start. So out there, just off of Dix Point to the north of Dix Point, you'll see a whole bunch of sailboats lined up.
Right.
Where the sails are down. We start with the sails down. The boat's on anchor behind. You're supposed to be behind the start line.
Right.
And then they'll fire a gun 1 minute before the start, and then if you count down the minute, then they fire the starting gun, and it's bring in your anchor and hoist your sails and go racing, boys.
Okay.
And I assume that earlier they're going to follow the same course as the E-class from earlier, triangular course. I can see a marker just off of Paradise Island there.
Right,
so
straight ahead from us.
Yep, they will sail to that, go around to port, I guess, as well, Cap.
Yep.
Come back here into the Montague Foreshore, port around this mark here, head back to the start-finish line, start line, I guess, and then come back and finish here in Foreshore. So basically, 2 laps.
Two
Two laps?
It's more like 1 3/4.
Correct. Yeah, that's correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
To make
So they
2
don't-
laps, they'd have to go back to the finish line, but it's better for them to finish right here off the shore where
Right.
it's close for everybody to see.
So they don't finish where they start.
No.
Okay. All right. That's good. That's good.
Yeah, 1 leg less of a race to finish.
All right. And then it isn't too windy.
No, we got probably about 5-6 knots of wind right now out of the north-northeast. So, yeah, we shouldn't have to worry too much about sinkings today. These C-class boats, they have such a large sail on them in heavy wind. It's just the power in the sail just has a tendency to want to push the boat underwater.
Right.
So, if we were blowing 15 to 20, we'd have to be a lot more concerned about boats sinking. But with this light conditions today, it's going to be more about skill and finesse.
So no boats, you don't see it possible for boats to be sinking within this weather.
No, not unless they have
A collision.
Jesus Christ,
you
since Sally get a
tangled
good
up.
chance.
All right, I believe we've had the 1-minute gun
Okay.
go off. And
Uh-huh.
so,
All right, so just getting ready to go for the
LaFleur,
C-class.
just
Commoners
want
trying to
to
get all the
remind
boats
you-
lined up. It's been a little tedious because a few boats came on the line late, and we had a little tangle between, I think that was Malora and Sashi Su, the defending champion. But we're getting ready to go. We got an interesting new entry, Joker, skippered by Buzzy Roll. Buzzy said even in the bush to build this boat to come out to beat Stefan. I got something to say to Earl.
Hey.
I know Earl is a little biased.
Hey.
I can't say my bias.
Hey.
I can't say who's my favorite, but Earl, I want to let you know. Sansali coming hot last.
Stop
So,
it.
Just let.
I
keep
need
your
you to
heads up, buddy.
stop it, and I need you
But,
to stop
getting
it
ready to go
now.
for this
Stop
one.
it.
Lots of good boats to know.
One of my
We got,
friends who passed has said,
Black
you
Point
ain't safe.
boats. Obviously, they like to represent King and Knights. And we have Widdy K, skippered by Coaches. So a lot of good boats in the water, a lot of good skippers. It's always competitive, so we're looking forward to this one.
all right, so there's Rodari coming at you from out on the water.
We get catch the
giving us
cat.
A live view of the start line about to
Catch
go
the
down.
cat.
I'm understanding that there are 32 boats.
32 boats.
We had 34 registered, but
Okay.
32 on the line. So that's still a significant amount of C-class boats. Should make for some interesting sailing. Out of that 32, easily 10 to 15 that could possibly be the winner.
Because the possibility of any boat sinking is almost nil. Sansali is in good run-ins to win this one. It's good run-ins. This is Sally weather. This is their weather. They get this one.
All right.
See how
boy.
much points they can tally up.
Guaranteed. First place. First place.
Well, that'll be 1 point.
That'll be 1 point.
It's a low point scoring system.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So if they get 10, that ain't good.
Well, if they get 10, that'll put them in the top 10
Okay.
going into tomorrow's race. You want to be in the top 10 to make the final on Sunday.
Right.
So that's what I was saying earlier. You want to have a nice, clean race. Don't do anything stupid or highly risky, and just try to have a good finish and keep position, be in that top 10.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to go into the final on Sunday with 3 wins under your belt. That
See
gives you
that?
a lot of confidence. But
Yeah.
if you make the top 10, it's a one-race shootout. It doesn't matter where you finished in the first 3 races. It's where you finish on
Reset.
Sunday. That's going to be the best of the best.
That's good.
Truly the best of the best for
Truly.
2025.
Truly.
All right, well, there's a picture of the Joker that Rodari was just commenting about off the screen. Buzzy Rule.
Buzzy rolled himself as sailing.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Built a C-class boat more in the size of Sassy Sue, which is right around probably the maximum that you can do, particularly with the width. Sassy Sue.
Think he get a little engine hide. Think he found a way to hide the engine inside Sassy? You know Sassy still get an engine hide inside that, right?
Well, it was speculation that Widdy K used to have an engine when Stefan sailed Widdy K. So
I think the engine's named Stefan Miller.
Yeah.
That's what the engine name is?
Yeah.
wherever Stefan goes, the engine goes.
Ah, okay.
We expect an exciting race again. It always helps if the wind picks up a bit more. But Cap, I see the flag starting to raise a little bit. So even
Yeah.
if it's not blowing a lot, it is at least blowing steady.
Yeah, it is. And I think we're back to the velocity we were earlier. And Windfinder is showing if we're to increase a few knots as the day goes on. So we get into the bigger boats there. We should have good air for great racing this afternoon.
So for me, who's not too much familiar, plenty, because I was here earlier this week for the sailors, the captains briefing, and in that they were mentioning if it is too much wind, they wouldn't have not been able to race.
Yes.
But you're saying now about this amount of wind that we have here.
This is great sailing conditions. Absolutely beautiful sailing
Oh
conditions.
my God!
You really couldn't get it much better than that. So
Okay.
Sand Sally, they straight. But so
Say that again.
The
Say
wind-
it again. Say it again.
the wind velocity thing, if it gets too windy, what Commodore Fox was saying was that if it gets up to 20 knots, then it's unsafe. You know,
Right.
safety is paramount out here. You don't want anybody to get hurt. So
Okay.
if it's 20 or over, they would call the race, for that day.
Right. Right.
I don't think the weather forecast is showing it's not going to be a problem, but if it was too windy to sail on Sunday in the finale, they would use the points
point
from the
system.
first three races.
Yes. Yes.
So, if the weather forecast looked like Sunday was going to be a blowout, you might want to sail a little extra harder during the first three races, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. But I think we're going to have good weather on Sunday. So,
That's
again,
not an issue.
People's goal should be to just make it into the top 10, make it into that final, and then show your stuff on Sunday.
All right, confirmation from Dallas Knowles on the Water that the race course is going to be a triangular course, same as with the E-Class. So port, finish.
Okay.
For those who understand, Cap, you could explain exactly what that means.
I was just about to ask you that.
Well, port and starboard, you have the two sides of the boat
Right.
facing the bow. The starboard side is the right-hand side, port is the left. Port and the left have 4 letters in it. So with a port rounding, that means the marker will pass the port side or the left side of the boat, and as opposed to the starboard side. And in heavy air conditions, quite often they do it the other way around to avoid jibing down here at the leeward marker, which is quite often when you have small boats sink. So port roundings the whole way around. There'll be
Left
some
turns.
jibing down here at the leeward marker, which always makes it more exciting. And looks like they're pretty lined up out there.
Yeah, they're a little bit more straighter now. Yeah.
Just a reminder for everybody here in the park, they fire this massive cannon over here at Fort Montague. It's loud, so when you see the sails start going up, be ready for that cannon shot. Frightened the dickens out of me earlier.
Yeah, that.
Okay, here's a good shot of the boats. Who we got here?
See, I'm a little bit more biased too because we have some boats coming out of. We
King
have
of
quite a
Knights.
number of boats coming out of South Andres too. Mangrove Key, South Andres. Andres is well representative. I see more than 5 boats. Way more than 5 boats out of Andres and Mangrove Key.
Certainly a good contingent in the E-Class.
Yeah.
I got several Andrus up here in C. Let's see, Melva B, Ashel B. Not sure if both of those are in or not.
But I want to talk about Stefan Kemp. He has made a name. He has made a name for himself in sail making.
Yes, he has.
And I see him here now as boat owner
King of Knights.
and captain also.
King of Knights.
Yeah, that's a big transition.
Yeah, Stefano also skippers the New Courageous when she sails, but I don't think the New Courageous is entered in this year's BOB.
Okay.
But Stefano's, he's doing extremely well, as you mentioned. King of sailmaking in the Bahamas now,
Sure.
took over from his late grandfather,
Right.
and now and also making his name in sailing.
Yes.
C-Class, King of Knights, A-Class with the New Courageous.
Right.
My understanding that we are at the 1 minute. I think we've had the 1 minute warning, so
Yes.
we should expect this C-Class race to get started in seconds. Get ready for the cannon going off
That's
here
a big gun.
on Montague.
That's a big gun.
All the crews out here now, they're hard start flopping and everything in anticipation of the start. Have several of the crew members that have the anchor rope in their hands, ready for that starting signal. When they'll heave ho, pull the anchors in, get the sails up, and try to get a clean start and get away from the tangle of the other boats.
All I need y'all to do is look out for sail number 26. That's the big sail. And if 26 you ain't get it, Revelation 3 and 19. They're my 2 boats. I'm biased. I'm not denying it. I'm biased.
Well, that's your prerogative. I'm biased too, but I have to keep it to myself.
You got to keep it to yourself.
Yeah, because I want to be fair to all the sailors. You know.
I get no shame in my game.
Yeah, I mean, what an effort to make it to these regattas. You know, especially if you're coming from one of the islands, and like our group and the people from Anderson, Exuma, and Long Island, and everything. It's an effort, but we all love what we're doing. That's why we're here, and we all want to promote the national sport, sailing. And man, thanks to the ministry and all those that put together this regatta for us here to finish up the regatta season for 2025.
You spoke it like you won already, man. You spoke it like you won already. You're a captain and a boat owner. Am I correct?
I'm part owner of the Lonesome Dove. Yes, sir.
Right.
I have skippered in the regattas before. It's been a while. I've had knee replacements, so I don't want to risk my mobility if I have an injury sailing. So yeah, I've decided to bring my knowledge and passion to the broadcast booth.
A different section of it.
Well, yeah, it's a different section, but I'm still passionate about it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
my
there
God.
it is.
Okay.
There it is.
The race is
break off
underway.
front of just now, boy.
The boat should be going now.
I think that may have only just been the 1 minute.
Well, okay, yeah, I don't see any movement yet.
Oh, 1 minute.
That's only 1 minute. We can go through that again.
So we can go through that again.
These
Oh,
fellas
God.
need to get their timing straight.
I think you need to check my parts or something. I need a bathroom break. We don't need a bathroom break or something today.
So get ready in 45 seconds.
Oh, wow.
I'm not sure we're going to get the big cannon. They may just fire the small cannon.
That's the small one?
On the water.
Well, they have a small one out there in the committee boat.
Oh, okay. Oh, Jesus.
So it shouldn't be too much longer now. I'm watching the committee boat to see if I see a puff of smoke from the starting cannon. Crews are getting ready. Skipper's checking his lines at the last moment there. Make sure everybody's in the right position.
20 seconds to go.
20 seconds. Okay.
Montague Bay about to come alive, folks, with these C-class boats.
Let's get ready for C-class. C-class, it's that time. Let's go, Son Sally. It's your time now. It's your time.
Okay,
All right,
I
there's
think I
the
heard
gun.
the
There's the
starting
start
gun.
gun.
I heard
And
the gun.
we are off. Let's go, boys. Hoist your anchor and sails, and let's go racing.
Oh, we get both sails in the air already.
One sail going up, two
Two
sails
sails,
going
three,
up.
four, all kind of sails going up now. We got
Everybody has their own timing as far as when they get the sail up in relation to when they get the anchor on board. You don't
some
want
of
to
those
do it too
boats start
soon.
moving without the sail even being up. Some of them start coming out the gate.
Well, that's because they're pulling in the anchor in.
Ah, okay.
You want a good. They're allowed up to 200 feet of anchor rope.
Woo!
So you want to get a good pull and try
Woo!
to get in clean air and get away from the other boats.
You put your strong man up there, he's gonna pull fast.
Any more than 200 feet, you're about to have a heart attack.
Oh gosh.
All right, Sacrifice, C1 out already.
Ah.
26, Bull Reg.
Ah, boy.
Pretty clean
San
start.
Sally, 26.
Oh, you see San
26,
Sally up already?
26.
San Sally up already.
Well, she was trying to get up.
San Sally up already, boy.
Some guys are still struggling to get
Still,
up.
yeah, still a few sails going up.
Yeah, some of them still
Most of the
sluggish
fleet
coming out the gate.
have got the sail all the way up to the top of the mast. I'm
What a
seeing mostly
sight.
large sails today with this light air.
Yeah.
No surprise.
Beautiful sight out there.
Oh yeah, that is gorgeous.
30-plus C-class boats, 17 feet in length.
Wow.
Crew of 3 to 5 sailors.
How small can they be other than 17 foot?
Well, nobody wants to go any smaller because then you're at a disadvantage. So everybody's right at the 17-foot length.
Ah, okay. All right. And you were speaking about Joker. And,
Yep.
and how that built close to
Sassy
Sassy
Sue.
Sue. What would make the difference between the average boat that is out there? Because if all of them sits at 17 foot,
With, I think, Sassy Sue and the Joker design a little bit wider.
wider.
More belly, they would say.
Ah,
The width or the lack of the width and the bottom shape, the bottom contour, how it starts at the bow and comes down and then sweeps up in the back.
you're speaking a language, starch at about. I thought we only put starch on clothes.
No, it starts, sorry.
All right.
Sorry about my accent. Yeah, so you have the sweep of the bottom. It comes down towards the keel. Keel on these boats, I think, are 12 to 18 inches. And then to the back, when you come into the transom and the rudder area there, it sweeps back up. So when the boats lay over, you know, how the water drags across the bottom of the boat. That's how you're going to make a little bit of difference with speed and performance and hull design.
So for this boat that is in front of us, the slimness of that would not be as we are with sailing boat. The wider the boat is, maybe cause it to be a little bit faster. Am I correct?
That's correct. Yes, sir.
Okay.
The shape of the hull has everything to do with your boat speed.
All right, on your screens right now, the boat's now starting to all stretch out. We'll pick up some sail numbers and start to identify the boats as they come around. Number 5, Barbarian 2 is out there.
You get good eyes. You get good eyes, Dwight.
Well, we got the monitor here to look at.
And as our drone is going to sweep around, we'll pick up a couple more sail numbers and be able to identify, but definitely Barbarian 2 out.
Everybody's up and out right now.
A good start.
Everybody's
Clear
up and out.
of everybody else.
That's the Barbarian.
But the track that they're on is not the track towards the mark, so they're all going to have to come back.
They're all going to have to tack back over on a port tack to make that marker. And these lead boats, I mean, I would want to be tacking now, but they're going to be coming back on port tack, which is disadvantaged. So you want to make sure when you tack over, you have a clean lane so you don't interfere with the other boats. And we're going to throw it out to the guys out on the water.
Rodari coming with a report. All right, and there's some of your attacks already happening. Miss Rui.
Yeah.
Barbarian already now going back, but they're about to get cut.
Ah, boy. That cut right there cost them a lot, though, because now he's interfering with their wind, right?
Okay. Well, there's a fair amount of separation there, so the boat that's to the leeward usually is the one that gets the dirty air. And behind to a certain extent, too. But once you're back a certain amount, probably about 10
But a lot of boats are cutting them, though. You see that, right?
On your screens right now, to your right, number 15, Miss Rui.
Out of Exuma.
And that's Lincoln Rule, who's Ms. Agnes got a second in the E-class earlier today. To your left at the bottom is the aforementioned Barbarian, carrying sail number 5. And we will check to see the sail number for the boat in the middle. But on your screens right now, to your right, at the bottom of your screen, number 15, Miss Rui. And Ms. Roy's been sailing extremely well in the last few regattas herself.
And she's out of Exuma.
Yeah, definitely a fast boat.
Mount Thompson Exuma, Buzzy Roll built boat.
Oh, boy, there goes that name again.
I mean, so it's the people who are good at what they do, at their craft. You're going to hear those names again and again over this weekend.
And if we can just identify the boat to the far right, if our drone is able to somehow get down to that sail number, we'll see exactly. But right now, Captain Plug, it looks like these may be top 3 boats as we get started.
Who are you say Captain Plug in that too?
No, Captain Plug is me.
Captain Plug sitting here
sorry.
next to you.
Yes.
The top boats are over onto port tack, making their way over to the windward marker there by the Narrows.
An update from the water. Bull Reg currently leading the race. Bull Reg, the son of Buzzy Roll, young Chris.
Beat me, daddy.
Currently in first place.
I sent for your pa, but your son came first.
And so I think the boat that we were trying to identify and did not have a sail number, Bull Reg normally sailing with number 17. So we'll see exactly.
But it's good to see all these boats now. A lot of them are heading towards the buoy. Some of them are coming in from way further out. They didn't have the tack.
Well, that's one of the strategies. It's up to the skipper to decide where is the most advantageous lane to go. Sometimes there's more wind over on one side of the course or the other. So we've seen boats go way out. You go, my gosh, they're sailing over to Rose Island. No.
Yeah.
They get up there and they tack, and they got good speed, and they come booming into the marker, and they got boats coming in from the other side, and you go, oh, look at all that time they made up. And so it can be misleading sometimes when you see somebody or a couple of boats go off to one side. Maybe they see something that the other boats don't. So sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
There's a boat, right, that hasn't basically moved out the blocks as yet. You see that?
Yeah, they're having a tough time there. Sometimes
getting the sail going.
these
I hope that ain't San Sally.
If you were to bet, if you were a betting
Man,
man,
listen, I hope that ain't San Sally, son.
if you were a betting man, I believe
It look like that, but it ain't. I hope it ain't there.
you may want to bet on Sensali.
Okay.
And Roderi coming from live in Montague Harbor.
All right, guys, I'm pretty sure I have the best seat in the house. If you're actually where I'm at right now, it's a perfect view. You have boats to the left and the right. And if you're getting a drone shot, you guys can see this is a perfect view as Bull Reg is coming from one angle. And we got Sassy Sue, defending champion, coming from the next angle, all headed towards the buoy.
Wow.
I don't see Sansali Earl, but I'll make sure I keep an eye out for her.
Please do. Hey, calm down.
All right.
great shot from the drone.
Yep, and as you can see in your view right now, I believe this is the tail of Sassy Sue that we're looking at, I believe.
Can't see the sail number.
And she is the boat that was coming from the opposite direction. I tell you, that was way out there.
Yeah, well, that's what I was saying. You know,
Right.
It's can be to your advantage to go way out and catch the right
That's a
breeze.
good strategy, you know.
Well, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
And my understanding is we're going to have a close call between
For the first buoy.
Sassy Sue and Bull Reg.
Who you think get the first buoy, man? That's a big question.
They're making their way to the mark right now. We'll be able to call it as soon as they get there.
How far are they from the buoy?
Bull Reg is going to have to hold her course tight to make it. And it looks like
Boy,
Well, clear.
hold on. That's a close one. But she talking right around that.
full around, but
Yep.
Sassy Sue, Stefan with the red cap, coming full speed behind.
Yep.
Man,
And there's
you-
Bull Reg number
I tell
17.
you, engine in that boat. How you can have
And
this kind of
Sassy
risk?
Sue number 10 going underneath. And let me
Keep the
tell
sail
you,
out of the water. Yeah, Sassy Sue came into the mark with a good head of steam and
What?
speed there.
There gotta be engine inside that boat, man. It has to be.
and it looks like she's just edged in front of Bull Reg as they make their way
So
now towards us.
That strategy that they use by going all the way out and rather than coming in and then going out pretty much worked for them.
Sacrifice going around in third place, C1,
Fighter jet.
followed by Lady Eunice. Who's sailing on Lady Eunice? Nabi Black, who was here with us earlier today, he said, "Listen out, watch out for me." And Nabi right now sailing in fourth place. We have fifth place. Get the sail number. A little stall right now. It looks like Lady Agnes was trying to get there, but stalled before she got there.
It's advantageous to come into the marker on starboard tack because it gives you the right of way.
Collision between Lady Agnes and one of the other
They
boats.
collide?
We had a mast to mast.
Ooh.
Boat contact is a minimum 1-point penalty depending on the circumstances. I'll have to look it up in the rule book in a moment.
Ooh.
Spray Hound going around, boat out of Rollville. Elron. And there are your top boats coming towards you.
Look
Bull
like-
Reg number 17. Boat number 2. Who was sailing number 2? Cap? Whisper. Sail number 3. Lady Eunice. Nabi. Sail number 47. H2O. Black Point.
There we
At
go.
least 2 boats in the top 10.
H2O anywhere up in there?
Yep.
It ain't right. Where is she?
Haven't seen hers yet. Sailing sail number 18, is it?
72.
72.
A lot of boats clear around the windward marker now, heading down towards Fort Montague for the leeward marker rounding.
Well, this boat just leaving the buoy, the first buoy.
We believe that's Sansali.
Man,
just
listen,
trying
be
to
here.
get off the line.
You ain't safe.
Sansali trying her best to get off the line.
No,
And there
man,
you
just-
have it neck and neck right now, number 17 and number 10. And Chris in number 17 would probably want to try to get closer into on the line because
All right.
Is that tide?
that tide is going to pull him
Ah.
towards
Yeah.
Quarters Key Dock.
You can see the, I guess the defense force out here in a jet ski. He's just holding position, but you can see the tide ripping around Montague Point.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good set of current coming out of there.
Probably about half the fleet now around the windward marker.
Yep.
Still got a few tacking back and forth to get around.
Goes to show how competitive the C class is.
Yeah,
Right?
they're very, very close together, the whole
Yeah.
fleet.
Yeah, this is a very close race.
They'll spread out a little bit, maybe, depending on what the wind does the next 30 minutes or so.
As they approach this buoy.
Kicking it out to Rodari on the water. He's going to update us on an incident that happened.
All right, guys, we had a lot of excitement at the first buoy. We had Sassy Sue just kind of slipped right past Bull Ridge. They hit the buoy first, but Sassy Sue slipped past them. We had a little collision earlier. We had, like, if you guys were over with the drone, that must have looked like one accident after the other about to happen. But it was a lot of boats, very, very tight action here at the first buoy. We got Raging Bull slipping past right now. We have Confusion coming around. So this one, very, very, very tight in the first lap. Here comes Islander, which is Irene Goodnight. New Eyes is just trying to get past the buoy. You see them at the buoy, they're a little clustered. And they're like, oh yeah, they're not going to make the buoy. So they're kind of stuck there. So lots of excitement in the first lap.
All right, thanks, Rodari. Cap, I think we may have seen that, and at the first mark, you mentioned Bull Ridge possibly hitting the mark. And obviously, that's going to be a penalty situation.
That is definitely a penalty. I think that's a 1-point penalty for hitting the marker.
All right.
Two boats coming together, if they're on the same tack, and two boats come together, that's a 1-point penalty. If you have a port starboard situation, that is a 5-point penalty, I think I saw here. Yep, 5 points. If it's a port starboard thing.
All right. So Bull Ridge currently in second. If they did in fact make contact, that would drop them down 1 point. So they would end up with 3 points as opposed to 2. So still not fatal.
No.
In this situation.
But it's confirmed there, 1-point penalty if you hit the marker. It may apply, it says.
Right. Yeah. I believe, first of all, you'd have to, committee boat would have to have seen it.
Yes.
And then, if not, someone would have to protest it.
Only the boats involved in the incident can protest. Another outside boat cannot protest.
So me on land can't protest that?
No, sir.
Okay.
No. And if you're in another boat and you happen to see the incident, it was just happened in the past. We had some people protested. They weren't anything to do with the incident. They just happened to witness it.
Right.
It made things all muddled up. So, yeah, if two boats have an incident, those two boats can protest, nobody else.
Nobody else. Okay.
And they must file the protest within an hour of the finish of the race.
Now, but how about a boat making contact with the mark?
That's up to the race committee to...
Only the race committee could...
only the race committee. Nobody else can say, oh, I saw Joe hit the marker, you got to penalize him.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
And it can be frustrating sometimes, maybe not so much up in the front, but the back marker, sometimes you see people hitting the mark. There's no race committee boat there to penalize, but, you know, it's the boats that are in contention, I suppose, where the penalty system really matters.
Right. Well, you know, Sassy Sue, Cap, normally when you see Stefan gets a lead, he normally walks away from everybody else.
I was about to tell you that just now. Everybody slowed down for a minute.
But right now, still pretty close between Sassy Sue and Bull Ridge.
Everybody slowed down. All the boats slowed down.
And Bull Ridge looks like, like he's using a B-class sail almost.
I
mean,
right, you took the words right out of my
massive
mouth.
sail.
That is a big, big sail on
Massive
Bull Ridge.
sail.
And that should be to their advantage coming down
Yes.
here to this leeward marker.
Absolutely.
He's picky. He's catching up, though.
Well, I think that's the reason why he's been able to stay close to Sassy Sue.
He catching up. You get him out on the bright.
As they are now, Sassy Sue has the inside line, which is favored, but depending on who jibes when, whether they jibe at the marker or before they get there, there is definitely potential for position changing. And third place ain't too far behind their Sacrifice.
Yeah.
Colin Cartwright out of Long Island, number one.
Wow. Okay.
And the fact is that I believe Bull Ridge may have the advantage by having a little bit more clean air because Sassy Sue obviously in
the
front
cluster.
of all the other boats,
Yeah, she's
so
in the cluster.
she may not be getting as
Well, the
much
red's
of a
catching up
puff.
with her, you know.
It's going to be very close
Well,
around
the
the
red's
marker.
catching up with her, guys.
It'll be interesting to see how they do the crossover.
Hold on, man. Well, the red's catching up with her, man. Well, the red's get coon. Well, the red's get coon. You ain't see the coon coming from the boat?
definitely
They
close.
cutting water.
It's close.
They cutting water.
Both of them pushing pretty good head of steam right now.
Yes,
Got another
man.
100 yards to go to the leeward marker.
Oh, wow. Bully Red's catching up, son.
Sassy Sue on the inside, Bull Reg on the outside.
Saucy still coming forward, but Bully Red started third.
And third place, Sacrifice coming in right behind him.
Watch this, man.
If either of those two front boats slip, you'll watch Sacrifice.
Sacrifice take right over.
They could position themselves
Bully Red
much
right
better.
there, son. Look at this. Look at this.
All
Look
right.
at this.
Sassy Sue beginning her jibe maneuver.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Bull Reg.
And Chris is going to allow him to swing and then try to go underneath.
Yeah, that's what he's going to do. Go underneath, see if he can
yeah.
get up to windward of him, coming around that marker. Sassy Sue coming in real tight. And
But Saucy Sue got the buoy.
Bull Reg.
She got the first buoy. She around the buoy first.
Let's see if they can bring her up.
They need to keep the sail out the water, though.
They're a little slow on that jibe.
Ooh.
Yeah, you lose a lot of momentum when you wait too late.
Yeah.
That did not do them any favors. So they're going to be 1-2, Sassy Sue, Bull Reg around the leeward marker, followed real close by Sacrifice.
Oh, Saucy Sue pick up some men just now.
And fourth and fifth, not too far behind either.
No. It's a pretty close race, though.
It is, and I mean, if you look back into the rest of the fleet, I mean, from fifth on back, it's anybody's game right now.
It's a pretty close race.
Sail trim is very important today.
Right.
Watch the boats going up to windward here. It almost looks like Bull Reg may have gotten above Sassy Sue.
Yeah, man.
That's very advantageous to be the windward boat.
Boy.
And that sail is definitely big.
Man, that's a cloud. That's a cloud.
Whisper now about to go around in fourth place.
Yep.
I heard that name. Yeah.
Whisper out of Acklands.
That's it. That's step on.
Well, she's making noise today.
That's step on, eh?
Followed by number 3, Lady Eunice.
You get plenty sailing on that boat, too, though.
Kendall Nabi Black sailing.
5th, 6th, and 7th places looking pretty close. The most the slight thing they do wrong at this point, they could be finding themselves in another position.
I've seen several boats that have just waited too long to jibe, sorry, at the
jibe.
leeward marker here. You really don't want to be doing it when you're right up on the marker. You want
Right.
to have your sail established
Because right
before
now
you
it
get
look
there.
like he going, yeah, boy.
See, they're just jiving
yeah,
right there at the marker.
That's close for a collision.
You lose speed, and see how the boat to the
Cut
left
right
has
in
just
front of
gone
him.
right
See,
around the
that's why I said
inside.
The most technical. See,
We
check
got
this out.
I think we
Collision.
had some contact
Oh,
there.
boy.
Contact.
Oh, boy. That's long, too.
Not sure
Man,
which
look here.
boat was the white boat.
What sail number that is?
There's a race committee boat right there, so they should have witnessed that.
Yeah.
King of Knights now trying to go around in 7th place.
Oh, wow. But that's a close one just now. They're pretty close just now.
Sprayhound out of Rollville going around now in 8th place. That's where you want to be, all around in the top 10.
Ah, boy.
Jibe your sail over, man. Jibe your sail over. There you go. That's it. Much better than waiting till you get to the marker.
And see,
He'll be ready when he gets to the marker now.
Right.
Sails over,
Uh-huh.
and he'll get it trimmed.
Uh-huh.
And when you hit the marker there, you got your speed.
And he ain't losing speed.
No.
And he catching up with the guys in front of him.
Let's see if he can get on top of him.
I believe
Hey.
it's H2O who's going around in 9th.
Uh-huh.
And then we have Willie K, number 44, coming. 72, it ain't right.
Uh-huh.
All right. In
11th
11th.
place, not bad.
I hear they say we got to go back to the water for an update.
One of the boats out of Baratari, I believe
When I
that's
talk, then go to them.
all right. Rodari.
So a quick update off the water. We have Sassy Sue has taken the lead, taken away from Bull Reg. Bull Reg had an opportunity there on that buoy, guys, to kind of cut him off. I think an experienced sailor like Buzzy may have actually made that maneuver, but I think Buzzy's son is on this one. I think if he was to reconsider, he would have done that. But right now they're in 2nd place. Then we have Sacrifice in 3rd, Whisper, followed by the Black Point boat, Lady Eunice. So we'll see what happens as they hit the final lap and see who takes this one.
All right, a couple more boats coming out to this Downwind mark. Barbarian, number 2, sail number 5. Buzzy sailing Joker, number 16, making his way to the mark. And also, I'm seeing sail number 23, Patent Pride, another boat out of Black Point. So Exuma well represented
Oh, yeah, they sharp.
in the top 15.
Yeah. So we're here.
Miss Agnes, number 15, making her way finally.
So about half the fleet's around the leeward marker, heading back up to the next mark over there where they started, which will complete the first lap.
I see the fastest boat in the fleet. Yeah, it's Ansali.
Oh, they're out there making strides.
I see Ansali. Yeah,
They may be.
I start to believe that I start. Man, let's say, don't make me cry.
Keep your eyes open for number 26.
Keep it open for number 26. Number 26, where are you?
Not to be seen in this race.
Oh my God! Oh my God! We got plenty of action going on by the buoy right now. Everybody fighting to get around the buoy pretty quick.
Pretty clean sailing.
Yep.
Everybody's being mostly respectful.
Yep.
We got a few boats here
Confusion,
side by side.
Queen, Raging Bull, all going around.
Get 3 or 4 boats side by side. It can be real interesting coming around the marker there.
Legal Weapon. Fugitive.
Look like they that's Saucy Sudam is already by the next buoy already too, and they already take that buoy.
They would have, and they'll be heading over towards the windward marker up by the Narrows.
Look like they already take that buoy already.
If not, they're pretty close.
Yeah.
A few more boats to come around.
Yep. Sweet Island Gal.
Oh, that's another fun boat right there too. They're from Long Island. That's another fun boat right there too.
Uncle John making his way around.
Oh boy.
All chest, no body.
New Eyes making his way around. And you see, we're talking about boat size. You look at this light blue boat coming to the line now. No sail number, so I can't say exactly which boat it is. But compare the size of that boat to a Sassy Sue, Captain Plug.
She's definitely a
And
little smaller, eh?
looks like almost like an E-class.
It's small. Yeah, I'm not sure. I can't see the name on it. That Dream Girl.
Dream Girl.
Yep.
All right.
And Sweet Island Gal right behind her. Number 57. So the majority of the fleet now on port tack, heading up to complete the first lap over there by where they started.
Only 2 boats left to complete this first lap. One way in the distance, I believe. That is number 26.
Man, behave.
But we'll wait to see her,
Behave.
get to the line.
Behave.
So pretty much all large sails on these boats out here today with the light air conditions.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to go back for a second for clarity for myself. When we saw earlier the boats going around the buoy just now, and they got collided.
Yep.
Now, I know you said that there were penalties for those things. However, what would you, as a captain, done different?
Well, I mean, I wasn't out there, so I don't know exactly what happened. But what you want to do coming in, you want to be going as fast as you can coming into the marker. Like I was saying, you want to do your maneuver, your jibe or whatnot before you get right up on the mark. And then, honestly, it's a split-second thing. You got to decide whether to go on the outside of the boat because you got plenty of speed, or you think you can pinch and come up more into the wind and get on the inside of them or to windward, which is the preferred line. So really, it honestly comes right down to the moment you have a split-second decision to decide which way to go. And I think what happened there was perhaps, no communication, and one boat went that way, and the next boat behind them also decided to go that way, and they touched. I don't think there would have been any splintering or anything like that. And the rules show that's a 1-point penalty for casual contact, I think is how they mention it.
Okay.
But yeah, it just comes down to the skipper making that decision right at the last moment. And on the bigger boats, they have a bowman who's helping the skipper make that decision because he can see better.
On your screens right now, you can see red cap. We all know who that is. Sassy Sue Stefan Knowles.
I just see him looking back.
Looking back.
Oh, come on, Stefan.
Caught him. Caught him.
That means that second place, Bull Reg, is right breathing down his heels.
We caught him. Melva B making her way around this leeward
Melville
mark
B is
now,
or the Andros.
and only one boat left to make her first lap. The world famous, on the cans of Gumbe Punch, Sassy.
That's them.
San Sali, number 26.
That's
Struggling
But
to
now
make
see,
away.
now we have this boat coming the total opposite way. Is
Probably retired.
he? Oh, okay.
They probably retired.
Okay. But he was in good position.
You know, you never know what may have happened. They could
Right.
have broken something. But I believe they're now sailing back towards Potter's Key.
Okay.
Boat number looks like 34, Revelation 319.
Oh, that's Moxie. That's Moxie.
Meanwhile, our top three boats on starboard tack heading over to the windward marker. Sassy Sue, Bull Reg, and Sacrifice.
Moxie talking.
Revelation actually is just taking a different route,
Right. Moxie talking.
but he could not have gone around the mark
Over the start line.
or the start line as yet. I doubt that.
No.
Well, sail your own course if you want. Be up to the race committee to decide if that's
Fine.
legal
He
or
gave him
not.
a good window. You get good win out there too.
Uh,
He looked good by himself. I can say that much.
yeah, the top three definitely put some distance on the rest of the fleet.
Boy, this really look like number 26 coming in here though.
It's going to be a three-horse race to the finish over here, unless somebody breaks something. And the following 7 positions, that's anybody's game, although I see 4th has cleared the start line, is heading over to the Narrows marker.
Now on the final leg.
Perhaps that's Whisper in 4th place.
Yeah, I think she was holding on to 4th. There's Bull Reg, number 17, young Chris.
We get some separation going on here.
So that sail set beautifully. A nice belly in the bottom of the sail. A good heel. Got the crew out in the pry there, keeping her heeled over just so.
That's Moxie. Sansali look like they get too much sail.
I'm not certain whether these top 3 boats are going to make the marker without tacking. So hard. Depth perception is difficult from this distance.
One tack now from Bull Reg.
That's probably not a smart. That probably is a smart move, because following the leader really isn't going to get anywhere.
Yes.
So just like how Sassy Sue did in the first lap,
Right.
going up to windward a little
But
bit
it looked
more.
like she's doing the same thing too though.
That's
Again.
kind of what I'm thinking, that they're going to
Yeah.
go up and then come flying into that marker
Right.
on starboard tack and not have to tack up close,
Yeah.
which slows you down. Some good strategy going on out there.
And Earl, it may be to your advantage to just run out into the water, grab a rope, and see if you can pull San Sali around the mark. Because they're struggling.
Oh my God.
Your good friend Richard Ross is struggling right now.
Man, you can see him, but there he's robbing as they speak.
No, Richard doesn't rob.
No, he's guiding them strongly.
Probably a couple of paddles would help at this point. There's Sassy Sue, number 10. Stefan powering down.
And he looked like he heading for Rose Island.
Heading straight to the mark at this point, I would believe. Stefan normally takes the shortest distance.
And I'd say on this leg that he's added to his lead considerably.
Yeah, he's breezing right now. Breezing.
So we'll see Bull Reg with that large sail there in second place. If she can catch up on this downwind to the finish, she's got her work cut out for her. There's quite a bit of a distance there.
Yeah, we'll have to make up a lot of ground on the bed.
Third place, Sacrifice, following along.
And San Sali carrying a big sail, but I don't think she has enough mass for that sail. That's her problem.
That's a big sail Sansali get. But they are coming around real nice.
They are participating. And
Yeah,
that's what's important.
Cap, what would make a boat so much slower than the other boats?
You really want me to say that?
I mean, San Sali's in jeopardy of getting lapped right now, and if there was a third lap, she would get lapped.
Well, you got sail size, sail cut, bottom design. But then you also have, the attitude of the skipper and the crew. And I mean, no disrespect to these fellas at all, but if you're gung ho about doing well, you're going to put the time and effort and the practice and preparation into it and whatnot. But if you're just out enjoying sailing as a sport, and hey, it don't matter. You're out sailing and you're doing what you love.
Just having a good time.
They're having a good time for sure. I can guarantee you that much.
And that's what life is all about, man. It's having a good time.
I can guarantee you that much. They out there having a good time.
So we got the top two boats are around the windward marker.
And they're heading home.
They're heading home.
Oh,
Finish is
boy.
going to be right in front of us here, just like the E-class boats. The race committee will get the line set up directly.
I have a little bit of bad news from our production team. We've lost our drone
Oh.
to a potential bird strike.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, wow.
Seagulls.
All this airspace out here.
Seagulls out here competing with the drone for airspace and knock the drone clean out of the sky.
Well, the guys out in the boat with the boat cam and whatnot. Here we go with a report from the water.
All right. Speaking of having a good time, I think we may have lost one of our drones, but we'll hopefully recover in the B class. Sassy Sue still has the lead. Bull Reg is in second, and Sacrifice is in third. I know King and Ice has made an amazing push. They were way in the pack, but they're somewhere in the top 5, top 6. So they're in the home stretch right now, and Triple Crown is doing what Triple Crown does. He's winning this race.
All right, so from the water, live, as you heard, Roderi, that Sassy Sue, number 10, still in first place. Bull
Still in
Reg,
first
number
place.
17, holding on to second place. C1 Sacrifice holding on to third place. And I believe I see he was talking about King and Knights. King and Knights, I believe, may have moved into about fifth place now. I think Whisper may still be holding on to fourth as they make their way to the upwind mark and then swing for home. So again, look at that fleet in front of you, Cap. Spread out here in Montague.
It is
beautiful
wide.
sight.
It is wide.
I
That's a
mean,
real regatta look right there.
Yeah, this is a painter's dream.
Yes.
You want to capture sloop sailing. It doesn't get any more prettier than this, except you're in Georgetown, obviously in Elizabeth Harbor, where that takes first place as far as what you get exposed to.
A very beautiful regatta site there in Elizabeth Harbor, and the home to the National Family Island Regatta, considered the national championship race held in April, last week in April every year. But, so we got light air today. Sassy Sue's got a nice lead out front, but, things can happen before you get to the finish. Like I say, it ain't over till it's over. So I remember in 2017, Woody K, I think it was,
Yeah.
with Stefan on the tiller. They were heading to the finish line. It was a lot windier, and man, that wind just pushed that boat underwater, and she went down like a submarine.
Oh, wow.
And our C-class boat, It Ain't Right, was able to win the regatta as a result of that.
Okay.
If you hadn't sank, it probably would have been a little different story. So
And I think it was either the 2023 or 2024 race as well, where Woody K, but with coaches.
oh yes, Coach East Burrows.
On the tiller had won, I believe, 2 races already.
Yep.
And in the third race, just like you said, submarine right here
In front. Oh, wow.
and that literally knocked him, from
Yep.
potentially making it to the final all the way out of it.
Oh, wow.
Because a DNF with 40 boats adds to your numbers like crazy.
It surely does. Early these C-class boats, they're probably have the most power, if you will. I think of it like horsepower. So they're 17-foot long boats with this big sail. They have the highest mast to length ratio out of all the
boats.
All the boats. And so, I mean, think of it as you take a small car. Let's say you take a cube, right? Take one
Put
of
a
those
Mustang
cubes
engine there.
Hey.
and put a 500 horsepower
That sounds
engine
like
in
something
it.
I would do.
That
should be fun.
You'd have a very wild ride.
Yep.
That's how these boats are, especially in the heavier winds. So they're very twitchy. You got to really stay on top of your game.
Right.
Tacking is very difficult. They go into irons. They lose the wind very easily. But right now, Sassy Sue's doing a great job. Not surprised to see Stefan out there with his red cap firmly planted on the top of his head there. Probably not looking back now. About halfway down towards the finish line. So looking pretty good for Sassy Sue right now.
But Stefan is out there doing what Stefan is do, though. That's when you hear his name and sailing, you tend to you now come to expect that from him.
he has such a winning record, you know.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. Earl. When you say Bahamian sloop sailing, that's one of the first skipper's names that pop into your mind.
It's either him or his brother Mark.
Well,
I mean,
Mark, he a good skipper in his own right, but
Right.
he ain't sailing so much anymore.
Right.
More of the building and repairs. Yeah, when he was sailing, man, I tell you what, we've had some good B-class races with Mark when he had the Pinner.
Right.
She's not in action anymore, but yeah, those Knowles boys out of Mangrove Bush, you got to give them credit.
And then you would also add Buzzy Roll to that lineup too, because you know, a couple of years ago, he was very, very much involved with sailing and the impact that it would have done for the country. Nowadays, he's tended to stay home a little bit more in Exuma. Only goes to the big dance, but you know, there are some names and boat names that are registered in the Bahamian history, you know, and Stefan Names is definitely one but he's very young.
He's a young fella. I think he's in his mid to late 30s.
Yeah, he's very young. He got plenty more time to go.
Yeah, his child is still wet behind the ears.
Yeah.
But no, very talented skipper.
One of the key things I like about him too, and I really don't want to just keep on talking about him, but I like the fact that he also bringing up a lot of young sailors with him. Because if you check in that boat right now, he's sure you get one of his nephews in there with him.
It's key to keeping our sport going, to bring young people in and get them interested. And, you know, the junior sailing programs around the islands are doing well. And we're seeing the results of it out here today in the E-class race that we had this morning. A lot of juniors and some people that, you know, it's their first big regatta, you know.
Right.
So they'll make their way up the ranks. They'll be in A-class in no time.
In no time. Now I see what Stefan is doing here, and he's, to me, where I'm sitting, he's past the buoy.
Not yet.
Not as yet.
No, I mean in distance. That means that he would have to come back to the buoy.
Well,
when
the
they're gonna
finish
finish
line
over here.
is just right to the front here. You can see one red mark next to that boat with the
Boat over there
flag,
with the blue flag.
and the next flag over there.
Yeah,
Right.
with
So
the next-
anywhere in between the.
in between those two, yeah.
Okay. So so he's right, basically
Center.
Center of
Center
it.
of the finish line. Yes.
Okay.
Sometimes,
all right.
depending on the way the wind is, you might want to go to one end of the line or the other to give you a quicker finish.
That's-
Especially if you got a boat that's right on your heels. You want to take the most direct route to the finish line. But Stefan, the lead he has right now, he's looking pretty good.
Yeah, he's comfortable.
Although Bull Reg has made up some ground on this downwind.
But the boat coming right behind by the Reds too, though.
Sacrifices made of some
Sacrifices,
ground,
yeah.
ground on the red.
She gets some speed on her coming. Bull Reds need to look out.
Absolutely.
Bull Reds need to look out, son.
Second and third going to be pretty tight here on the
But
finish.
Bull Reds need to look out, son. They get a race for second and third. And how important are these scores right now? Because this is important right here. Jesus, you see how Stefan showed just now?
They're looking pretty good. They got
Hey.
about 10 boat length lead, maybe. And,
Look like he put the engine, he turned the engine on.
got a good puff of wind coming into the finish there.
Yeah.
7 nose.
Yeah.
Mangrove Bush, Long Island, Sassy Sue, number 10.
Ah,
About
boy.
to take the victory here
As you
in the
can see,
first C-class race.
Stefan has turned the tiller over to his son already.
You see that?
He's not even holding the tiller at this point,
You
just
see- you-
cruising.
Now you understand what I'm saying about handing it over to the younger ones. They're treating the boy already.
Hands-on experience is the way to go.
Right.
And he should be getting the gun, so listen out for the cannon.
Oh, God.
First place,
First
Sassy
place,
Sue.
Sassy Sue.
I can live with that one.
Now let's turn our attention to second and third.
Second
Bull
and third
Reg.
looking sharp.
This is
Bull
going to
Reds-
be
Bull Reds in trouble.
a dog fight because
Bull Reds in trouble.
Sacrifice has got that nose deep in water. And
Man. Bull
Full
Reds
speed.
in trouble.
It's going to be neck and neck right down to the finish here.
Bull Reds in trouble, son.
Sacrifice on the left.
Bull Reds in trouble.
Bull Reg on the right.
Bull Reds in trouble.
And neck and neck.
Right. Hold on, he got to turn off. He
there's
got to
Bull
turn
Reg.
off. Bull Reds in trouble.
I don't think those guys are too worried. I think they know that there's only a short distance left. They can see the finish line.
What if they had another 100 feet to go? You might get a catch.
It could have been a different story,
But
but
yeah.
the finish line is where it is.
Bull Reds in trouble.
And Bull Reg, number 17, coming in
Reds get
second
it.
place.
Reg.
Followed
Bull
real,
Reds get it.
real closely by Sacrifice.
Boy, another 100 foot, they would have been in trouble, son.
So there's your top three.
That's the top three right there.
We'll have to check with the potential penalty on Bull Reg for tapping the mark. If that was seen by the race committee, if that's the case, then she would basically be in a tied with sacrifice because she would have 3 points
Yep.
as well. So we'll wait to see for that, though.
And as stated earlier, only the committee boat could actually file a complaint. So even if we would have seen that on the camera,
Yes.
doesn't necessarily mean that they would have seen it in the boat themselves.
Yeah.
That
It's
is-
almost
that is
like
a possibility, yeah.
if you're watching football, you can see all the penalties happening in front of you, but if the referee or umpires don't see it to throw a yellow flag,
Ah,
Yeah.
no foul.
Same thing in sailing.
understood.
International, that's just the way it is. But you know, with today's technology and cameras and everything, there've been several times in the past here.
They've gone back to video.
Yep, we've gone back to the video and looked, and you thought somebody had a collision, but when you look at it from the drone, nope, they were very close, but
They were very close, but no
cigar.
Right.
All right, so we see now Whisper about to come across in fourth place. And I believe it looks like Confusion may be holding on to fifth place,
Whisper.
followed by Witty K in sixth place.
That's that camp.
Whisper out of Acklands,
That's the Auckland's boat.
fourth place. Fifth and sixth coming in, a little bit of separation between the two.
Not exactly confirming fifth places yet.
But that's another
Because
good race coming up here too.
I know Lady Eunice was in fifth earlier. Cap, if you can pull up the name.
That's another good race coming up here
Sprayhound.
too.
Oh,
Sprayhound
Sprayhound.
is the next boat coming in,
So
That's
Spray,
another good
number
race.
42,
Sprayhound in
and she's followed by Witty K.
fifth place, Witty K in
Number
sixth
42.
place.
Okay. That's
So-
on Exuma.
Elron Roll, sailing out of Rollville, Exuma, bringing Sprayhound, a boat built by Steve Smith out of Staniel Key.
Not Exuma boat.
Zuma well represented here in the C class.
Yes.
All right.
Seventh place, I believe. King of Knights is going to hold on to seventh place, along with one of the yellow boats out of Baratari. I believe that's Ma Laura. I think she's the only one who's here.
Stefan
I think
Campbell.
so. I'm not able to see the number.
That's
but
King of
number
Knights. Stefan
45.
Campbell's doing pretty good in this race in the C class.
That may be New Eyes, Dwight.
I know New Eyes is blue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I believe the only yellow boat represented here, if that's 95, that would be Ma Laura.
That is Marlara. You are correct.
Then some more of the fleet coming in.
King and Knights and Marlara fighting it out here.
Yeah.
7th and 8th place.
That's a good race. But listen, it's been quite a close race.
And then 9th and 10th right behind them. They're
Yeah.
side by side.
Shroud,
Folks,
number 9.
Don't drop your attention
Hey.
now. We got some close finishes coming up
Hey.
here.
There's some pretty close finish now. They
King
even
and
trying to
Knights.
come for the whole the four of them right now. You get them another 100 foot, you'll be difficult to see which one win.
King and Knights and Marlara coming into the finish line.
King and Knights just cruising there.
And Shroud.
Shroud coming in real quick. She
Powering.
got a big head of speed coming in.
Yeah.
Number 88.
Ma Laura may actually get King of Knights to the line.
That's how it looks.
It's coming right down to the
Yeah,
line.
that's how it looks.
Marlara definitely got more
That's how
speed
it
than
look.
King and Knights.
She looked like she take it over from you.
She's a nose in front.
Yep,
That's how
got her
it
by
look.
a nose.
Ma-
That's how it
Marlar.
look right at the end.
Just look at that, right
That's
to the
how it
end.
look.
Right at
Right
the
at
finish
the
line.
end. She get up.
Nosed it out.
She get up.
And Shroud coming in right behind him.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
So we have to switch positions.
Oh, man.
And
I hope you didn't write that down just now.
Cap.
King of Knights can take over. Oh, wow.
9th place boat, I didn't get the sail number 3-digit number.
That's
That'd be
King and
number-
Knights, 107.
Well, no, and then behind Shroud.
Oh, okay.
Is that 47?
47,
47.
yes.
And 47, it would be H2O. So H2O rounds up the top 10.
That's top 10 right now. Now, how important it is for the rest of these boats to finish?
Well, if you're out of the top 10 today, you need to get into the top 10 tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Okay. And only the top 10 advance on Sunday.
Absolutely.
Okay.
If you continue to not place in the top 10, there's no chance that you're going to get to Sunday unless those in the top 10 then start to fall real, real, real far behind.
How much more race do we have until Sunday?
2 more.
Two more.
Yeah, Friday and Saturday.
Okay. All right.
And same orders today, E class early in the morning, then C, and then usually B and A. I think.
All right. Looks like, I believe, Joker with Buzzy, number 16, took 11th place. Catch the Cat, I believe, was in 12th. And then the rest of the fleet, Barbarian 2 coming in as well. It Ain't Right Cap coming across, looks like about 14th or 15th. So not in the top 10, but not too far out of the top 10 that you can make up some ground tomorrow. You come in the top 5 for the next 2 races, then you're still in pretty good shape.
Yep, they got their work cut out for them, no doubt.
Absolutely.
As to some of these other back markers here, if they want to get into that final on Sunday.
Yep.
Yeah, they have a lot of grounds to make up.
Yep. Well, gentlemen,
They're similar to Sansali. Sansali got a lot of grounds to make up.
I believe we could count Sansali out of this one.
You think so, man?
I think we count Sansali out of this
But I hold it the hope. I hold it the hope. I hold it hope.
I think they'll get the award for the most points.
Yes, no doubt about that. That in itself is a prize. Well, Earl LaFleur,
Hey.
it was a pleasure having you on. You
Pleasure
have a
being
level
here.
of enthusiasm I've not yet seen on one of these broadcasts, but we're happy to have it.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
And I'm sure Richard really, really, really appreciates the fact that you were doing your best to will him around in this race. Cap, I mean, I think it was a nice little dandy of a race.
Yeah, that was a great race, man. We still got some boats here finishing, but yeah, the cream is rising to the top, and
As it does.
We'll get ready for the next race coming up in a bit here
Yep,
on
B-class.
Montague Bay.
Well, actually, I believe on the schedule it should be B class, but because of some issues, I think with Lonesome Dove getting a mast repaired, the race committee has decided to bump A class up to the mid-afternoon race and drop the B class to the evening race. So
That's
I believe
exactly correct.
We're
Yep.
going to see A class coming out next, roughly at about, I would think, 1 o'clock. It's scheduled for 12:30, but based on the fact that a lot of these guys who are sailing this race now have to come ashore
Yep.
Right.
and then get reset, we'll probably be about half an hour or so late. But stay tuned. We'll be back as soon as that race gets ready. A lot more excitement again. A class, always an exciting race.
That's
Always,
the
of course.
big boys.
Yeah, that's the
Let's
big
get
one.
it on.
Yep. All right, so that's going to do it for us for now. Dwight Hart, Captain Plug, Earl LaFleur, out of Count Sound, Andrews joining us for the
Yes.
C-Class commentary. Cap and I will be back for the A-Class. I believe Tony Knowles is supposed to be joining us for A, and so
All
we
right.
look forward to having Tony here with us for the A-Class broadcast.
Absolutely.
Race fans, we invite you to stay tuned. Check back with the Facebook page in about half an hour, 45 minutes thereabouts. We should be back.
They turn up my water, turn up my light, cause little bit of rain did come down last night. So I dial a certain number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The phone just keep on ringing, man, them people full of jive. Now I one of them people who like to complain, but when I went down to the office, they try and make me shame. They had workers on the road, 8 men round a hole, only one man working, the rest are fool. Where you going, baby? Down the road. Who you waiting for? What you just do? Sit around. What you waiting for? Baby. Who gave you that job? What time you wake up? What time you get off? Anytime. What time is it now? Let's go! Woo! Yes, man! Go on your way! Get the way! Oh, shucks! Woo! Man, you know what to do. I drive in my Volkswagen when fella run the light. Call road traffic down morning, they get dead at night. Just as I fall off, police block up the street. Man, them getting feel up, the women going free. Mighty spotty husband, sweetheart, on the road one night. She slap her with she left hand and punch her with the right. Patrol car past the scene, you think they woulda stopped? They pass right by, saying we can't get in that. Where you going, baby? Down the road. Who you waiting for? Get up and down. What you just do? Sit around. What you waiting for? Who give you that job? What time you wake stop? What time you get off? Anytime. What time is it now? Let's go! Wake it up! Wake it up! Wake it up! Oh yeah! You gotta put in that full time now. You know what I say. But I like y'all. Y'all go get y'all. Now there are many civil servants who does do their job just right. Does give you friendly service, don't bump you off your flight. They will